Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. The O's will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Carlos Rodon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now, and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fouled away.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Ready now for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Well, as we mentioned in the top of the broadcast, the Orioles have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So add 1 more name to the record. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a night. So striding forward now, Yolmer Sanchez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying. To measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Striding into the box, Andy Cowan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Andy Cowan becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now in the box, number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the changeup is way low that time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100%.
This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davidson brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. To change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Standing in, Greg Bird.
First baseman number 33.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Bird, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ball, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Played on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Stepping in, number 49. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The ball hit on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Into the box now, Andy Cowan. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A ball and a strike. Well hit to right, but foul. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Down in order go to now at the plate, number 23. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he got him swinging. Number 23 is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there are 2 away now. So striding in, Matt Davidson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1-2. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The Orioles are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Greg Bird. He went down on strikes last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Castillo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Taken in by Machado. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. At the plate, Yohan Moncada, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he sets him down swinging. Yohan Moncada is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, number 49. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. At the plate, Andy Cowan. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The White Sox down to their last strike. Got him. That'll do it. And the Orioles go on the road and sweep their rivals. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The O's set the pace in the division with 99 wins. William Carlos Rodon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.